So the bloodshed that went on, that desecrated the indigenous cultures of this country, you can see far and wide. You don't have to be blind to see this. Look around. You know that California, let me see who can tell me the person California is named after. California litmus test, question number 5. Who is the state that we live in named after? Give me the name. The young man with a mouthful of food in his mouth, he said Khalifa. He is 100% correct.
So
California to San Francisco is her empire. That's right, they named the state after her, and if you need to see a picture of her, you can go to your state capital and see that. Khalifa, the original name, which was the name that they named our lovely state after. You see, we are one family. And I don't want nobody to get it twisted like there are 3 or 4 different mothers on this planet. There's only one mother and one father. And we have humanity as a result of that. You dig? And that's what we're here today. We're here to share and respect each other's culture. Culture is when you share your story with me about where you come from and I share mine with you. That's how we do that. We don't fight. We don't politicize. Through drum, dance, and song, you can actually liberate the world. You understand? No doubt. No doubt. When you have an empire like America, which they scientifically designed our capital, you had a Frenchman that tried to design it, but he fell short of his job, and they hired a brother to design Washington, D.C. And he gave us another invention, which if you have a new country, you cannot live without this invention. Can you tell me the name and the invention of the person that designed Washington, D.C.? Litmus test number 6. Who designed Washington, D.C.? Well, I mean, I'm not going that far, but they actually had someone hired to design what you have, because you got to go and really look at Washington, D.C. It's really designed in very Masonic tradition. Now, they hired this African who was a sable genius is what they called him. He got a little room around the White House somewhere with all of his drawings, his architectural drawings, and his first invention. I'm going to give you a clue. They have a clock in London, and that would be his first name because he also donated that to London. Give me another, can somebody help me? That's the name of the clock in London. But, I gave you a clue. Can you give me the name of that sable genius that designed Washington, D.C.? Man, Ben Washington, that's a good soul for him. Ben Washington. I like that. No, Benjamin Banneker. Yeah, so when you design the Capitol, you also got to have his most important invention, which was the almanac. How you going to grow food? How you going to navigate your? How you go? You have to know where the stars is at and the planet you're at. This African who was from Mali, by the way, because when you actually take people from one land and bring them to the next, which is called slave business, and there are 300 slave castles up and down the west coast of Africa. This sable genius came from Mali, and it is there that we have where you can go and look today and see his drawings and what he got to do. But that contribution is major, okay? All right, I ain't going to dribble on too more about the litmus test. I see y'all need to go into your library department. Get some information out of there, huh? All right. So, young people, we're going to give you one dance, but I need some help. Because this next dance is a soul thing. I got to have a soul line up here on 2 sides so that my dancers can show you how we rock and groove. Huh? So I need a soul train line right now. And I need some